So we plug it back into the box, right? So what we're going to do, we have 2n and negative 6n. So now we see we have negative numbers in the box. So we work backwards. We know that this is always n. What about here? What times n equals to 2n? Remember what we did over here? What times 2n equals? What times n equals to 2n? Nicole, what times n equals to 2n? What times n equals to 2n? 2, good. What about over here? We're trying to get negative 6. Negative 6 outside 2, right? See how that works? You just pull it out. You just pull the number out. So these are our two factors. So same thing as before. We're going to combine them together. Dale, can you tell me how we're going to combine this? Why not? We just did this, right? So how do we do the same thing over here? We just found out when we combine these together, we get x plus 3, x plus 4, the numbers on the outside. How do we combine this on the outside? We're trying to combine these numbers on the outside. How do we combine that? Someone help him out. Someone help Dale out. N2. And what 2? Plus or minus? Y minus. Plus, okay? Y plus. And negative 6. So is that plus or minus? Why is that plus? Okay, tell me why.
Because it's a negative.
This is a negative, right? And that's positive. N plus 2 and A minus 2. So we need to make sure that we know that that's negative. Alright, so now we're going to get to what we need to get to for today.
I'm just seeing what time.
That's what I was doing. Plus.
I don't like looking at that.
I can't read this.
What's today? Today. Oh my gosh.
Alright, so we're going to add one more layer to this question now. Can someone tell me what the difference between this equation over here and what these are? You get a 2 in the front. So now you have a number here and a number here. So it's gotten a lot more complicated, but don't worry, we're going to learn a trick on how we can solve this. Okay.
You see right here? They don't have no passes. They just wrote my name in.
Ready. Because we did 20.
Alright, I need everyone to pay close attention to this because this is really, really important, especially for the first step. What we're going to do is we're going to slide the 2 over. And we're going to multiply it. So our step 1, on your sheet, we're going to write down slide and multiply.
We do that on all of these.
Slide and multiply. You have places to write it down. Number 1 on the bottom. Slide and multiply. Just write it down for now. Take 10 seconds. Take 10 seconds to write that down. Slide and multiply. Come on, write it down.
Starting from the 12.
What's up with y'all in this bread? Everybody want to wear bread? You gotta read this narrative. Oh, yeah. Why is no red shirt and a red shirt? And red shirt.
try to factor, right? So this way you'll make it simpler when we try to put it back in the box. So what we're going to do here is we're going to write out the new equation. Since we did slide and multiply, what we're going to have is x squared plus 5x plus 3 times 2, which is 6. So we just slid this over and we multiplied it. So now we have 6. 3 times 2 equals to 6. Everyone got that? We slid that one over and multiplied it by 3. So now it's 6. So now we're going to look at this equation when we try to solve for the box. What happened?
Is this what we did last week?
This will be what we did last week, right? This is exactly what we did last week. But that's the additional step that we're going to take. And then we're going to take another additional step at the end of it.
I know how to do it. I was just asking.
Good. Okay, so Star, tell me how I would do this.
I just got in. Can you give a break?
You told me you knew how to do it. So box 1, what would I put? What would I put for box 1? You know this, you got this.
X, I don't know.
X,
2,
x squared. Good. What about here?
6.
6. Okay. Great, perfect.
Freddie,
Freddie, can you tell me what our factors for constant 6 is?
I think they times it.
What are our factors? Start with 1, right? I need everyone to pay attention. So we're going to find our factors, right? 1 times what equals to 6. Ready? 1 times what equals to 6? 6. Good. And you said 2. 2 times what equals to 6? 2 times 3. So these are our factors, right? And we're trying to find factors that add up to the number in the middle. Nicole, can you tell me what factors add up to the number in the middle?
2 and 3.
2 and 3, right? Adds up to the number in the middle. So what we're going to do, we're going to put 2x and 3x.
Is that all we gotta do? Oh, I know that's all we gotta do. Is that all you gotta do?
We're not done yet. So this is just part of it. We got what's in the box, right? Now we got to work from the inside out. Alright? So we know that this is x, because it's always that way.
And that's 2 and 3.
Yes, and it's 2 and 3. Good. So now we know that our factors are 2 and 3.
It's x plus 2, x plus 3.
X plus 3.